Monday, September 26, 2016. We have a seating chart for you. Make sure once you find your new seat, you check your email. You should have your formative number 3 results. Take a look at those. Doesn't hurt to review those and assure you're getting the right answers. The answer keys included. We're going to work on vocabulary of the nervous system, how to take Cornell notes and why. We want you to understand how a nerve cell path operates, the anatomy of a brain. So we're going to take some time to study Quizlet again, getting that vocabulary down. And then we're going to take notes using Cornell notes on some CK12, our digital textbook. So here's the plan. Look over the formative results, as I mentioned before. You get 10 minutes to practice Quizlet recall, picking whatever method you like best. Then we're going to hop over to CK12, your online textbook. Make sure that you've got an account in there, that you're in the class you're supposed to be in. And then I'll show you some note-taking and highlighting tools that are there that are available to you anytime you want to use them. And then there are 8 sections of a chapter on human biology nervous system. And we're going to give each table one of those sections to read as a table. Well, work as a table to take Cornell notes on. Then we're going to create a collaborative document of your notes so that can be shared out with everybody in the class. So we can use that later on as we go through the unit, and collaboration saves us time. So Cornell Notes, that is a live link to Cornell Notes through a YouTube channel called Socratica. They do a great job explaining Cornell Notes. It's a common misconception that Cornell Notes is just a note-taking skill. It's an entire study system skill. There are things you do while taking notes, and then there are things you do after taking notes, which makes the Cornell system work. That's why we use it. And then you'll get assigned your groups and be given time to finish up. Tuesday, September 27th, I have a new formative assessment for you. Make sure you take it. Hit Classroom or your email. You'll see it in either place. Continuing along the brain with the same outcomes. The do part, we will continue to take Cornell notes on CK12 text sections that you were assigned on Monday. Make sure that we have a shared document when you start to finish those. And then give you a chance to share out vocab list you think I should add to the Quizlet set from your reading. So there's the plan. Take formative assessment, should be quick, and then get back to work the entire period with your CK12 reading sections. You should read individually, take notes individually, then create the collaborative document to put your notes together for the table, and then that will be shared out with the class. So that's the plan for the day. Here's kind of the breakdown, right? In order, finish your notes first on paper, compare notes with your table, then get somebody to create a shared doc, and then let everybody in so they can edit, everybody add their notes, and then turn that into Classroom, and then I can share that out with the rest of the class. As you go through, if you don't see the certain vocab words in the Quizlet set and you think you found some we should add, please email those to me and I'll get them in Quizlet. And that's the plan for the day. All right, Wednesday, September 28th. Check your email. We did a formative assessment yesterday. You'll have your results. As always, look over them, find out where you might have had an error, and fix it. Learn it so you don't make the same mistake twice. Our outcomes are pretty much the same. I've added brain rules. I want you to know the 12 brain rules that we'll cover today. The rest of it's pretty much the same. You're going to get some feedback from tests. You're going to listen to a presentation that shouldn't take me more than about 10 minutes, and then continue to take notes if you need that time. So there's the plan. Okay. Assessment number 4. Then I'm going to show you ASAP video on social media and Zax, which is another Dr. Seuss video. Those can be found on Moodle in the opening of school unit. Then I will present brain rules, which is also found on Classroom under your assignment 001. You will see all these resources listed there, and the brain rules presentation is there. And then you get time to finish assignment number 2, which is the CK12 reading, as well as those brain unit questions and things that you've been working on over time. And that's the list of the videos right there again, ASAP social media and Zax. Assignment number 1 has the brain rules presentation link. And here is where you should be in the process of assignment number 2, getting that shared digital notes down and a vocab list to me. All right, Thursday, September 29th. You get some time to do some Quizlet recall. Take 5 minutes and try the Quizlet recall again. Right? See how you're improving. You should be making considerable progress each time, but we did add some new terms to it from your work on 002, so there's some new words there. Here's our outcomes again. We're going to do the Quizlet recall. We're going to talk as a class about how a brain is like a sponge. So I'm going to present to you the classic kitchen sponge, the kind of yellowish with green back. We'll talk about how a brain is like a sponge and how it's not like a sponge. Every model has good and bad points. We're going to look at growth mindset, another presentation similar to brain rules, only on growth versus fixed mindset. Some new research coming out of Stanford and MIT and Harvard and those places. Brain rules recall. See how many of the 12 brain rules you remember from yesterday. And then you get a little bit of time to make doggone sure that 002 is finished. Okay? That's it. We're no more time in class. You should be done by now. And then if you are finished, you get more time to study Quizlet because we want you well versed in all of our vocabulary. So there's the link for there's the slide set for the growth mindset under number 001 on Classroom, so you can review that if you weren't here. And then there's the steps again of 002, and you should be over there wrapping up the vocab list and moving on. September 30th, Friday, 2016, formative number 5, another formative assessment, making sure you're following along and keeping up. It's a great way to measure your progress. It is the last day of September for all of you Green Day fans. I'm sure you're listening to Wake Me Up When September Ends. There's our outcomes. And notice the do column has, you're going to complete number 2, you're going to complete number 1 and study Quizlet. So the whole day is about you making sure everything's in order. Take the formative really quick. It's very short. Anytime you need to wrap up assignment number 2, anytime you need to wrap up assignment number 1, make sure you complete the answers to those questions. And then you can have the rest of the time to study Quizlet. And again, we added some more words because a lot of you were sending me stuff to add. And that's the end of the week.